Brought to you by Penguin.
The Hero's Way by Tim Parks. Read by Roger May. Author's Note. One version of my life story might be that I met an Italian woman in 1978, married, moved to Italy, and have lived here ever since, without really choosing the place or it choosing me. But a happy curiosity of my Italian destiny was the way it was foreshadowed in adolescence. Faced with the need to choose a special subject for my history A-level, I chose the Risorgimento, the process by which the various Italian statelets freed themselves from foreign domination and became, in 1861, a single unified nation. Under the guidance of a passionate teacher, we read a book of original documents from the time and learned of the four great artificers of modern Italy. The revolutionary republican Giuseppe Mazzini, who spent his entire life fomenting armed insurrections that invariably failed; the Machiavellian Prime Minister of Piedmont, Camillo Cavour, who ably exploited rivalries between France and Austria to further Piedmontese expansionism, making his state the core of the emerging nation; the blundering but strangely effective Vittorio Emanuele II, King of Piedmont, who played a double game between his Prime Minister on the one side and the revolutionary patriots on the other; and finally Giuseppe Garibaldi, the extraordinary guerrilla warrior with a South American past who, in 1860, astonished the world by taking 1,000 rebels to the west coast of Sicily, capturing the island from a 20,000-strong Bourbon army, crossing to Calabria and driving north through Naples, gathering volunteers as he went, Rome-bound, until he met the Piedmontese army racing south to stop him and handed all territorial gains to Vittorio Emanuele, creating the unified Italian state by fait accompli. A year after those studies, in 1974, I took advantage of the newly introduced Interrail pass to visit Italy for the first time, and discovered in the process that I already knew a good percentage of the country's street names: Viale Cavour, Via Mazzini, Corso Vittorio Emanuele, Piazza Garibaldi. The four patriots are everywhere, their exploits celebrated in countless monuments, statues, and plaques. By far the most attractive, both on the page and in stone, is Garibaldi. The deep-set eyes and bearded severity, the manly bearing beneath soldier's cap and gaucho's poncho, still transmit a powerful charisma. The words Roma o Morte, inscribed beside the many balconies around the country where he pronounced his famous rallying cry, still thrill the heart. Shame that the history books have him down as an ingenuous fellow, a tool in the hands of others, a lucky simpleton. I began to doubt this description a decade later, when asked to review biographies of the hero. Manipulated he may often have been, but simpleton he was not. He was canny, highly organized, creative, and if there was luck, which he acknowledged, it was luck he worked for. The injustice is interesting. Passionately local, ever divided into clans, factions, lobbies, and corporations, Italians are not a people inclined to unity. Suspicion, conspiracy theories, cynicism abound. Infighting is the norm, defeatism is rife. Garibaldi, most unusually, set these negative qualities aside, and with them his republican ideals, to focus on a single goal: unity at any cost. He believed it could be achieved in his lifetime, and, exhorting others to forget their differences and fight, even die together, he achieved it. He thus becomes a challenge, even an accusation, for all those who like to feel that courage is futile and progress impossible. To make matters worse, he lived.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?